Cybercrime is unlawful activities carried out by means of computers and the internet. Often cybercrime is carried out to commit a financial crime. Typically, this is unlawful conduct related to money in financial services or markets involving fraud, misuse of information, or proceeds of crime. Now increasingly not a question of if you get hacked, but rather when you get hacked and what you do about it. We did a piece of research in Ireland about a year and a half ago where we estimated that the cost of cybercrime to the Irish economy is something about 600 million euros or so, and that's growing exponentially year on year. The UK police force over the last year have started reporting cybercrime as part of their general statistics, and it is quite a large proportion. It's something like a third to a half of all crime reported in the UK is now cyber.
The best way to get into an organisation is actually to start inside and work your way out. And how they do it is they use USB sticks. So you load up something nasty on those USB sticks, and you walk around the place you're trying to target. And then you're hoping that somebody is going to stroll along and say, "Oh, look, a USB stick. I wonder who that belongs to."
And they do. They pick them up,
They pick them up and they shove them in the computer, and you put something nice and enticing and they'll click. So, executive salaries, executive holidays, stuff like that. They click on it, and next thing you know, well, you've got your way into the computer, because they're not clicking on a Word program, they're clicking on a bug.
Okay, now what are we going to do today?
Something that's not going to get us arrested, hopefully. What we're going to do is, instead of having one of these nasty programs, we're just going to put a little program, and all it will do is it'll ping a server we have here. So if you click on it, it'll just go, "Sorry, we can't open this program," and it'll send a single message to the server saying we were pinged. 100 were dropped. The most obvious target was universities. About a third of those that were dropped were picked up. Perhaps the most alarming number was the forecourts. Over half the USBs dropped at the forecourts were picked up and used. A third of the ones dropped in hotels were picked up and used. Even one outside Dáil Éireann was picked up and used. All in all, 31 were picked up and used.
Another recent example of a cyber attack was the case of a bank in Asia. An email was sent to a staff member in the bank who clicked on an attachment. Malicious software was then installed that allowed the attackers on the bank's network. The criminals moved across the bank's network until they found the bank's payment system. Over a 2-hour period, they then made payments of $150 million from the bank to accounts under their control. They then quickly laundered the money.